Hey everyone, so as you can tell by the title, I'm here to talk about the Cardi B and Bruno Mars video for which is one of my favorite songs off of the album. So I'm going to talk about what I think was good, what I think was and we'll have a discussion about 90s inspiredness. Just to be clear, this look isn't, like, I'm not saying this is how you should look, because obviously this isn't like authentic 90s. I'm wearing like a 90s inspired shirt. You saw it in my 90s haul. And this hat is from, I believe, HGC Apparel. I bought these off of eBay, and I think I stupidly bought these from Forever 21. So, the finesse video. I'm going to give you my initial thoughts. When I found out there was a video dropping, I was like, because I felt that song, like I heard the song and I was like, oh, this is giving me like soft New Jack Swing, like I love it. Her Cardi B's on it, I'm like, oh, my girl, of course. So I watched the video and like, I'm not gonna lie, at first like my heart broke because I was supposed to make choreo to it and their video was my theme for that. I felt a lot of feelings like, fam, you stole my idea, like you stole everything from me. After that, like I watched it, I'm like, okay. Now, the good of the video. I think that as a purveyor of the 90s and its culture and what it gave to, you know, black culture, hip-hop, music in general, fashion, everything like that, I feel like they took the essence of that, try and make it into a music video. So I can appreciate the sentiment behind it. I appreciate the nod to Live in Color, which obviously like it sounds like it, so that's why we had the same idea, but I can appreciate what it was. This may veer off, so but we have a way of romanticizing and remembering certain looks from the 90s to be a certain way, and that's not how we wore clothes, but we base it off of like music videos. So like if you look at music videos now, there is a certain style to which they're dressed, but the average person doesn't dress like that, but they dress similarly, just maybe toned down. I feel like we have all romanticized the 90s to the point where if we were to do a 90s look, it's over the top, it's way too much. It's not about the little details, and that's what makes a really good, I'm going to say like historical costume, whereas wearing the stripes alone, or saying like wearing a hat like this is a good prop. It's a very specific look, like, you know, you see it, you think of Piccolo, like, you know what you're going for. There's a certain vibe to it. If I was to wear these glasses but with a Kangol hat, you know that I'm giving you like an 80s look. So I think that there is a way that we romanticize the styling of the 90s. I see what they've done, so like it's their memories of the 90s put into today. So there's a lot of stripes, there's a lot of bright bold colors, there's a lot of red lipstick. I look at the makeup and they did something that I consider one of the generic New Jack Swing looks, which is just basic face, maybe some eyeliner and red lipstick. You can usually mix in with some gold and all that kind of stuff and then put it with a red and you get like a bold lip. It's very New Jack Swing. It's very the era to which they were aiming for. I appreciate the love that it gave to people, because on Twitter people were going off like, oh my gosh, y'all gotta support the 90s, y'all gotta do as much 90s things as you can, da 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 da. I hope that it really actually brings people into a resurgence of what 90s actually was, what it looked like, what it felt like, especially like for Canadians, because we definitely have a different vibe to our 90s, because we didn't have BET until I believe 97. So we had very little access to American hip-hop culture from where we were. We had rap, like, you know, we had our own rap scene, we had our own music scene, but like our style was different, our vibe was different, what we count as important, our twang, our slang was different. For me, when I was younger, we used to travel to Boston and we used to bring back tapes of music videos. So I have that Canadian side of lack of access, but I had it probably a little bit more than like I would say most people my age. And because I was always super involved in looks and hair and costuming and not really knowing what that is, it all seeped in really deep. And doing all of this for like a year and a half, almost 2 years, I'm past that point of the romanticism. I'm now looking at things that are similar, things that like I can understand. I'm learning new things, like even this look, which will be up after this, how to set your face in the 90s is completely different than it is to now. And that is something that I think people don't remember or realize when they're recreating kind of looks. You have to really let go of your contemporized concepts and really go back to like the source and really look at how they did makeup, how they styled clothing, how and why this style came together, why New Jack Swing looks the way it does, why the mid-90s went to color blocking, you know, why did the end of the 90s go into this technology mixed with environmental, why did we get to these places? For me, there was just something about the video that didn't read authentic enough, and it took me watching it a couple more times to realize that they should have put a grain on the video. They should have did something that aged it just a little bit, because it was, even though it was in the 11 color set, because it was so smooth and so HD, it looked like they were on the 11 color set rather than like, oh, these are the flag girls, or this is, we're going to commercial break, or this is the end of the show. Just something simple as adding grain, adding static, adding, you know, like aging to the video would have just exponentially made it better. That is something that for more people who are doing 90s inspired videos is something to take heed to. Clothing, yeah. Makeup, yeah. Hair, yeah. But what was it shot on? That's where it sells. Even it had like, it started off with like somebody pushing like a tape into a VCR and it having the tracking, something like that. Like, you gotta think outside of the box a bit when it comes to 80s and 90s presentations. You have to sell the time to which it was in. I think that's where they lost. So just remember, if you're making 90s videos, add some grain, fam. Age your videos, fam. So I love each and every one of you. A video for this look will be coming out soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye.